Here with Miami coach Chris Bergeron after a 1-1 tie at number 5 St. Cloud State. Coach, you get the extra attacker goal in the last 35 seconds or so. Walk me through what was said in the timeout and what you saw off that key play.
What was said at the timeout? Basically, you do the best you can. We've talked about 5-on-6 and 6-on-5, whether we've got the advantage or not. And tonight we had the advantage, and we've all year long. So you're letting your top players use their instincts and do what they think is right. And obviously it worked. I mean, the things you're talking about, win the face-off or get the puck in. I mean, we didn't have the goalie pulled in their zone. We had to win the face-off and get the puck into their zone, and which I thought we did a nice job on the entry. Got the goalie out, and then we just made hockey plays, which is what we asked him to do. I mean, Hampus made a good play. I think Dukovac delivered it on net. Barbs was whacking at it, made a play to Johnny Waldron, but everybody was involved. We persevered tonight, Tim. We didn't start great. They started better. We thought they would. Gave up a power play goal there midway through the first. I think we had a couple of power plays in the first period, not very good. Didn't get shots on net, but we hung in there and we battled hard to come in here for a team that hasn't lost much at home, if at all, and be a top 5 team in the country like they are, and a veteran team. It was 2 gutsy efforts by us, and I told our boys that after the game. I don't want them to feel poor because 2 shootouts. That's not a reason. We played hard this weekend.
Felt a lot like the Omaha game on the Saturday a couple of weeks ago. That one you weren't able to score. They get the empty net instead. And obviously you can play well and the scoreboard doesn't always show it. What did it mean for this group to get the tie, to get the result with that last minute goal after not being able to break through until the 60th minute?
Well, I think it would have been a complete shame had we lost that, walked away. Let's forget about the points. I think obviously we put ourselves in a tough spot when it comes to standings and points. I think this is about playing well and putting, Tim, last year in this building was one of the worst weekends of college hockey I've ever seen, back-to-back nights, and our guys were able to put that aside. So I think that was something. I wanted them to feel good about how we played, and last night we felt good about it, and we're not sure what's going to happen tonight. Are we going to answer a good effort with another good effort? And we did that. So, our message to our players were, again, there's no way we're going to let 2 shootouts make us feel poorly about how we played this weekend. We played well and we played hard. And I think our guys felt that way.
And solid play both nights from both goalies. Really find out later from the conference. Last night was the longest shootout in conference history. But both Pearson and Bassey really kind of stepped up both days, and hard to beat.
Yeah, Lutz played well tonight. There's no doubt about it. That's his 2 best back-to-back games all year long, especially against a top-tier opponent like St. Cloud is. Happy for him. Obviously, Bassey, he played well. He's a good goalie. It's too bad because I would have liked to seen a couple sneak in on him, but Lutz played well.